Today, I'm giving y'all some insight into my elite basketball knowledge, and I'm gonna show y'all what the 2026 playoffs are gonna look like 4 months in advance. Now, here's the current NBA standings. This is the East. All right, y'all see it? Y'all see it? Okay, this is the West. All right. So here's the West. All right, we have OKC first seed. I think this is pretty obvious. All right, it's not even a question. Versus the Warriors, the eighth seed. Right now, the Grizzlies are number 8, but they're not making it, bro. To be honest, when I saw that, I had no idea. But the Warriors are gonna finish 8th, right? We have the Spurs 4th. You know, that's about where they deserve to be. They're working up their way, but they're not quite established yet, but they're getting there. Timberwolves, you can always expect them to be around 5, 6 seed. Lakers always hold a strong third. The Rockets might end up 6th. The Nuggets, strong number 2. Nobody can touch Jokic. And the Suns, I guess. The West is looking pretty weak this year, guys. They're usually like stronger than the East, but low-key the East is stronger this year. All right, we got the Knicks, number 1. Now the Detroit Pistons are number 1 right now, but I do not trust them to hold that. The Knicks are gonna come. Jalen Brunson's gonna come shoot them out, take their spot. Miami Heat, my beloved Miami Heat. Without fail, we end up number 8 every single year. So it goes without explanation why they're 8. 4, we got the Orlando Magic. Pretty mid team. Paulo Banchero, high hopes for him, bro, but we need to see a little bit of changes. He's been getting stagnant. He's starting to plateau. 76er, doing much better than I expected, if I'm being honest. Wait, no, they have VJ Edgecombe. Of course they're doing good. The Raptors, that was shocking. Alright, to go from 14th to 3rd is insane. Let me verify they were 14th last year. I don't want to sound dumb. 11th, same difference. Alright, versus the Celtics. Celtics are washed. You know, they're tanking. Whatever's going on, they don't care. And the Pistons, number 2, of course, knocked down by the Knicks. And the Hawks, of course, number 7. How does it work, bro? Oh, okay, I just select the winner. Alright, so it's pretty obvious. OKC in 6. I think Curry will put up a good fight, but OKC in 6. Alright. Go ahead and move on. Spurs versus Timberwolves. Now that's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna be a fun one to watch. I think that could go either way. But I'm gonna have to say Spurs, they're showing a lot of promise with Stephon Castle and their elite youth, their youth guard squad. So I'm gonna have to say Spurs in 6. Alright. Now Lakers and Rockets. LeBron versus KD. Luka versus Reed Shepherd. The Lakers should win this, but will they? They should, but man, I don't know. Something tells me the Rockets are gonna do it to them. I don't know. I don't trust them to make it past first round. So Austin Reeves been hooping. Nah. The Lakers should win. Lakers in 7. Austin Reeves gonna come clutch. Watch. Nuggets, Suns. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? Nuggets in 4. Sweet. Straight sweet. Alright. Now let's go on to the East. Knicks versus Miami Heat. I hate to do it, but we gotta be real. Knicks in 5. Gentleman's sweep, bro. I ain't gonna say too much. Magic versus Sixers, pretty trash. Honestly, if this actually does happen, I think this will pull in some of the worst watch time in the NBA playoff history. I really don't know, bro. Y'all let me know who you think would win this in the comments, because I really have no idea. I'm gonna keep it honest. But probably the Magic, and I feel like whoever wins this, it's gonna be like an easy win though. Like even though it's 50-50, I don't feel like it's gonna go to 7. I think it'll be like a gentleman's sweep on either side. So I'm gonna say Magic, gentleman's sweep. Raptors versus Celtics. Come on, the Celtics suck right now, but the Raptors are gonna get absolutely smashed in the playoffs. Come on, Celtics are too official for that. Detroit Pistons versus Hawks. What are we talking about? That's a sweep, clean sweep. Nah, gentlemen sweep. 5-1. I mean 4-1. Now we got the Western semis. Woo! Okay, okay. Western semis. OKC Spurs. Let's be real. OKC giving that belt. But Wemby, oh my goodness, guys, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Yo, if we could see Wemby versus Chet in the semis, yo, that would be fire. Or if we could get it in the conference finals, that would be even better. But I don't think they're gonna be the right seeds for that to happen. But if this could happen, that would be a great. Yo, this would pay families, bro. But yeah, let's be real. OKC and OKC and five. Lakers versus Nuggets. That's a pretty good matchup too. It's always fun when those two go at it. Um, Nuggets, Nuggets in 7. Low key, the Nuggets be trolling come playoff time. I feel like the Lakers can give them a good run for their money. So Nuggets in 7. So now we have the conference finals. All right, the Nicholas versus the Magicals. Knicks versus Magic. Now Jalen. Can Jalen and his squad stop Paulo Banquero and his squad? Franz Wagner. This this would be a good series too. Yo, I low key cooked on this, y'all. Y'all can't even lie. I snapped with this bracket. Um, Knicks versus Magic. I would have to say just off of experience and composure, I think the Knicks win this one as long as they can stay healthy. I say Knicks in 7. Nah, Knicks in 6. Yeah. Celtics versus Detroit Pistons. I actually don't know. The Celtics, I mean, they don't seem that serious. Like, of course they smashed the Raptors, but the Pistons, I don't know if they could do that. I think Pistons win this in 7, bro. Not even. Pistons in 6 also. And now we have the conference finals. Drum roll, please. OKC versus Denver Nuggets. MVP versus MVP. Foul baiter versus horse baiter. Foul baiter versus horse racer. Jokic, Shea, Jokic. Oh, wait, why am I debating? We know who's winning this. OKC going back to the finals. I didn't say back to back winner. I said just back to the finals. Yeah. I really hope I'm wrong though. I mean, the Nuggets could definitely beat the Warriors. I mean, the Thunder. And I hope they do, to be honest. No hate to OKC. I feel like Jokic really deserves it. But if I'm being realistic, it's like and Nuggets. I mean, Thunder in 6. All right. Now we got the man. How in the world did the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons make it to the NBA Finals? I mean, conference final. Whew. This would be a great matchup too. We got this in the first round, I think, last year, right? I'm pretty sure first round was Knicks versus Pistons. That was fun to watch. But yeah, Knicks, they just got more experience. The Pistons are literally running off of Cade and them, bro. They're running off of 2020 Montverde Cade aesthetic, bro. Get out of here with that. Knicks in 5. OKC versus Knicks in the NBA Finals. The moment we've all been waiting for. I don't want to wish injury upon anybody, and I'm not wishing injury upon anybody. But I could just already see it happening, bro. Knicks get hit with a bunch of dumb injuries. People are out. They're playing with the G League squad. OKC in 5. Gentlemen's sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our 2026 NBA champions. OKC went back to back. Let's make this smaller. Check it out. Check it out. Y'all screenshot this right now. Screenshot it right now. Because I want y'all to come back to this in 6 months when I'm right. And y'all all gonna be saying I'm doing some special dark magic or something. Nah, bro. This is just elite basketball knowledge, gang. Trust me. Thank y'all for watching. Happy holidays.